And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Al Nassr up against Inter Miami.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he pulls the strings for this team. He just seems to have more time on the ball than anybody else. He can pass it, he can play little 1-2s, and he opens up the opposition time and time again.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, 4-4-2 against 4-4-2, that certainly takes me back. But I think this will come down to who wins the battle in central midfield, because there's four very good players in there.
And there we have it, the first half is underway. Well, that's not textbook defending. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Nicely regaining possession. Still could put it away. Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Free kick awarded then by the referee. And just a warning.
Yeah, a bit of authority early in the game here.
Went in strongly, decisively. And a lot to like about this attack. Now he must favour the cross to give them the advantage. In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Oh, big chance. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Pressure kept high, and in with a real chance. couldn't have visualised a better start than this.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And this is Ronaldo at his...
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? And passing it through. Going for the chip. Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. Well, nicely cut out. Now, what can they do with the ball? Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Busquets. Well, mark it down as a chance, but they need to take these chances.
Well, it was close, but not close enough, I'm afraid.
To get back into the game. Oh, surely this time. Well, driven fiercely against the frame of the goal.
Well, he struck it well enough, but that has to go down as a big miss.
Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Lionel Messi! And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the move. But they took care of the situation defensively. And Ronaldo takes on the shot. And not quite accurate enough.
Yeah, he didn't make the most of that, did he?
Strong bit of pressing. And Ronaldo sends it in. How did they let that attack come to an end? And he has options available. And it's won by Aymeric Laporte. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Oh, chance! He read the situation defensively and did his job. Quick break could be on. Good-looking pass. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And Ronaldo wasn't going to miss this one. From that range, he was always going to score. What a well-constructed goal.
Now back underway, 3-1 the score. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Can he get one back? Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Well, not pretty, but very gritty.
Well, there's not much space out there at the moment.
Threading it. Flag raised for offside. Oh, pressing really high. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, mischievous. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish.
Well, this is a very good finish. He just does enough to get it over the keeper. He'll certainly be pleased with that.
On with the game then, 3-2. What will happen next? And given free rein to run. And finding their flow. But timely defending when it mattered. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Oh, he's through here. Oh, a one-on-one situation you simply have to take advantage of. Al-Hassan. And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. He's in here. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level.
Yeah, really good chance to get back into this, I have to say. They just didn't take it.
Effective challenge. Interesting pass. They might be through here. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2. And what an emphatic strike it is from Lionel Messi. Hit with his laces. It's a great goal.
Well, the manager has... Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Wilting under the pressure, and now it might be the moment for Ronaldo. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Well, how about this? 4-3. And having a goal! Really good diving save. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Did look like a free kick. Possession changing hands, and it's fallen for Ronaldo. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Brozovic. Now the cross was deep, a little too deep. Well, they could break at pace. Really good challenge. Decent chance. Well, it was a brilliant break, but no goal as a result.
Well, forget the finish and just admire the way they counter-attack there.
Mane! The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And happy to just cushion it back to the keeper. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Can they open things up? Oh, what's the keeper doing?
Dear, oh dear, what an error that was.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Showing ambition. Oh, really had to stretch to reach that one. Superb goalkeeping. And deciding to go short with this one. Could be threatening. And support available. Can he do it? And he struck the post. And he's lost custody of the ball here. No fluency from either side. Opportunity. The woodwork might take a bit of time to recover from that.
Yeah, you're right. It was well struck, but it should be a goal, really.
Oh, they get the ball once more. That's a good-looking ball. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
I'm not sure we could be entertained anymore. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Messi. Has a go. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, there it is. In off the underside of the crossbar. That's a good goal, isn't it?
Given away by Ronaldo. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Let's fly here. Well, too much elevation in terms of the shot. And possession changing hands. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered.
Superb defending, wasn't it?
Chances on. The crossbar got in the way. Penalty. They know they've got to convert this. And the keeper denies them from the spot. And a tidy ball. Audacious from there. And that's a very good parry. Joao Felix. And continues his run. Well, not much doubt about that decision. Free kick. And this will be yellow.
Yeah, fair enough. A bit reckless, wasn't it?
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. He has teammates around him. Now the counter-attack looks on. Giving it a go. Vital intervention. Oh, that's a penalty! Well, they really need this. And slotted home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot.
Well, when you see this again, what a good penalty it is. He threatens to hit it with power, just puts his toe underneath the ball and dinks it down the middle. You've got to have a lot of courage to play like that.
No luck for Sadio Mane. Well, can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Oh, that's a fine save. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
It was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, there's a reason why we're highlighting Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been very creative out there, Stuart.
Well, that was as good as I've seen for a long while. He was bright, sharp, inventive, and of course clinical. What a player he is.